Hey everyone, it's Stranger Grayson here. Welcome back finally to another horror movie review. I know it's been a while since I've done one of these. I've just been trying to catch up on my Goosebumps channel, and I've kind of taken a break from that. And I want to apologize to you guys for not being on a good schedule. It's just I keep either forgetting or I just don't have the time because my birthday was like only a week ago, and I'm trying to wind down after all that, and it's just been really tough, trying to do two channels, and I'm really hoping you guys will stick with me through this stuff, and I hope you enjoy this series that I am reviewing for the month of October. And it's probably a series that's probably going to give me either a lot of views or a lot of you are going to enjoy. Strange Michael did a review on this series, and my buddy, Goosebumps Boy, he is also doing a review on this series, and I figured I'd go ahead and join these two. I'm the second one up. Michael did it first, now I'm doing it. And now my buddy, Goosebumps Boy, is doing it as well. So, without further ado, the review I have for you guys today is one of the best horror movies I've ever seen, probably on this channel so far. This is probably the best one I've reviewed, and that is John Carpenter's Halloween. Now, this is a Scream Factory release. It's a 4K Ultra HD release. I don't have all of the collection right now. I only have the first three, so you guys are probably going to have to hold off after I get these first three reviewed to get the last of the series. But fortunately, this is a good start, and this is a Scream Factory's release of John Carpenter's Halloween, the 1978 film. This is the backside, the spine. Now, this is just a slipcover. On the inside, as you can see, it's just a cardboard slipcover, but it's very designed, and I really enjoy that. This is the actual Blu-ray, and this is just an amazing cover. It came with a reversible cover. I switched it to the original since I've already got, this slipcover with the Scream Factory re-release. So I figured I might as well switch it to the old classic one, and I much prefer this one. Not that Scream Factory did a bad job on it. I'm nostalgic for this old cover. So, John Carpenter's Halloween, what is it about? Basically, you follow the movie opens up with a kid and his sister and her boyfriend are making love, Her boyfriend leaves, and the young kid walks up to his sister's room after her boyfriend leaves. She's topless, and she's confused on why Michael has a mask on, and you see him grab a knife from in the kitchen beforehand, and he takes the knife and he stabs his sister to death. Of course, this is 6-year-old Michael back in 1963, and his parents get home, see him holding the bloody knife along with the mask, and he is sent to an asylum. And Smith Grove Asylum, that's what it's called. And 15 years later, you meet a man named Dr. Sam Loomis along with Nurse Marion. They are transferring Michael over to a new location by law. Loomis did not want to do this, but he was forced to by law. However, before they can transfer him, they see that all the inmates are outside of the building, and Loomis gets out of the car to check to see why. Then Michael jumps on top of the car, pulls Nurse Marion out of it, or Nurse Marion gets out of it, and he drives away to Haddonfield. And that is how Michael escapes from Smith's Grove. Then, after that, on Halloween Day, we pick up with a girl named Laurie Strode, who is played by the ever so popular Jamie Lee Curtis, who is actually the daughter of the woman who plays Marion Crane in Psycho. I believe her name is Janet Lee Curtis, something like that. But she is the daughter of the woman who played Marion Crane in Psycho, which I think is pretty cool. Anyway, Laurie Strode is doing a babysitting job like she normally does. And along with that, the boy she's having to babysit is Tommy. And, of course, ever since Michael killed his sister, there's been legends going around about how the house is haunted and everything. And little do they know that Michael is showing up. But, of course, Laurie meets up with her friends, Annie and Linda. Then they decide they want to, have like this huge sleepover or whatever, invite Laurie over and everything. But Laurie can't, of course, because she's babysitting. So they plan this whole night. But what they don't realize is that Michael has just arrived in Haddonfield and stuff is about to go down. John Carpenter's Halloween was a movie that I grew up on as a kid. And now being 16 years old, this is still a classic. I unfortunately still have a year before I can go see rated R horror movies by myself. But fortunately, that's only 1 year. But as a kid, this movie always used to scare me. Michael is such a popular icon. Of course, with Laurie Strode is an icon as well. But you can never go wrong with Michael Myers and Halloween. And this movie, I don't even think he's called Michael Myers. They call him The Shape. And he is very cool in this role. Nick Castle is the guy who plays Michael Myers. Yeah. Yep, Nick Castle. He plays Michael Myers. And he does a fantastic job. The mask looks amazing in this movie. You can just never really go wrong with the original Halloween mask. After that, the mask starts to differentiate and they get worse and worse and worse. But this is such a classic movie. There's not really that much to say about it. If you guys haven't seen it, I feel really bad for you and you really need to go see it because this is such a classic movie that everybody should be watching for their Halloween night each year. The whole storyline with Michael Myers out, killing people in Haddonfield. Sam Loomis is such a great side character. Who was also played by the late Donald Pleasance, who unfortunately passed away some time ago. But Donald Pleasance does a great job performing as Sam Loomis. And not the Sam Loomis from Psycho, but of course that is a reference to Psycho, as you probably can't tell. Probably because Jamie Lee Curtis is the daughter of the woman who plays Marion Crane. But, yeah, Halloween is such a classic, and the ending is one of the most, suspenseful moments. And, yeah, the kills in this movie, while not very gory and not very bloody, it's mainly just chokes and stuff. The most infamous one is, of course, Linda's boyfriend, Bob, who gets pinned up against the wall with the kitchen knife. And Michael does his head tilt like that. That's a very iconic kill that has been recreated in a few Halloween movies. And it will forever be my favorite kill in this movie. Not out of the whole franchise, just in this movie that has been my favorite kill. The whole ending where, all that stuff happens. I don't want to spoil it if you guys haven't seen it, but the ending was very suspenseful. It left you on a cliffhanger, and apparently John Carpenter was not wanting to make a sequel. He wanted to leave you there and start a whole nother anthology, but I do like that he went for at least one more sequel after that, just to explain what happened, but we will get into that in the next review. That has been my review on John Carpenter's Halloween. Such a fantastic horror movie, which is my favorite horror movie that I've reviewed so far. What is everyone's thoughts on John Carpenter's Halloween? Let me know down in the comment section down below. Would love to hear your thoughts on it. This is a very good Scream Factory release of the 4K Ultra HD. Such a great way to, collect these Halloween movies. But yeah, great movie. If I had to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, easily a 9.5 to maybe even a 10. I really enjoyed this movie. 9.5 to a 10. This is such an iconic movie. I don't think any of the movies I review will top this. I may be over-exaggerating, but yeah. Anyways, that has been my review on John Carpenter's Halloween. Let me know down in the comment section down below what you guys thought on the film. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next review. God bless, and have a good day. Bye, everyone.